Good. What was the mindset heading into this morning, knowing you got 30-odd holes to play today?
The goal was just to, shoot a solid round in the third round and being even through 5 holes and having a 5-6 footer to start the day for par. The goal was to make that putt and try and get some momentum, to start the day. So I feel like we did exactly that. I mean, 3 under is a good score around here any day, I feel like. So certainly we'll take that. And, the goal the rest of the afternoon is to do the exact same.
Has it felt more scoreable kind of since the rain came?
It definitely is softer. I would say it's playing longer. You're hitting some longer clubs into the greens maybe. The rough is certainly, tough. It was before the rain, but with it wet, it's really tough. So you got to hit the fairways, but if you hit the fairways, it's a little softer on the green, so you can be aggressive, and, we were able to kind of pick our spots.
Has this week felt remarkably different for you in your game? I know earlier this week you said just has felt like maybe there's been one round, one bugaboo, but obviously as well as you've played so far this year.
Yeah, like I said earlier in the week, I feel like it wasn't far off. I'd had a lot of weeks where I've played 63 really good holes and or solid holes at least, and then just have a bad stretch. But so I knew it wasn't far off. So it's not as much of a surprise, but it's just kind of sorry. It's nice to just see it kind of coming together a little bit.
What was your reaction with that first putt when it kind of
circled? I hit a good putt. I felt like it was one of those that was left center, left edge up the hill, and so I told myself keep the speed, and I felt like I hit it plenty firm, and started it where I wanted. It just broke a little bit more, and was surprised to see it kind of do that full circle, because usually when it's going that fast, that leads to a lip out. So it was nice to see it fall.
You've had some experience with 54-hole leads. You've won tournaments. How will you draw on that, the 4-shot lead?
Yeah, I'll certainly draw on it. I've won in different ways, my 3 wins, and I have held some leads before, and the game plan in those was to go try and build that lead on the front 9, and there's a lot of good players up there at the top of that leaderboard, and I feel like this course is as gettable as it's been all week. So the goal is to go out there and still try and make some birdies and see where we are kind of coming down the stretch.
Was this course one that you always enjoyed? Have you had a love-hate relationship with it over the years? What's kind of your relationship to Muirfield?
I would say I've always loved it. It's a great tournament, a great event, and it's one that we all have circled on our calendar. It's one that I haven't quite played how I would have liked, and maybe it just took some experience to kind of finally put myself in this position to have a chance to win. And but yeah, before this week, I don't know what my best finish was here. It was maybe top 25, but it seemed to get me a lot of weeks over the years. But I think we've hopefully figured it out.
Awesome. Thanks,
JT.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you, guys.